last episode was the end of the war. That basically Milo, Sir William Esquire, and Sergeant were defeated, but they're still in power. But the thing is, though, their power is crippled. They can't. Sir William Esquire is in recession. He's hurt. He can't really do anything, and as a result, Milo is really got no power at all. And so, but now Mr. Pennypacker is back, and he stands on the island of E2. He he looks out towards the monastery and calls out, and he's like, "All right, you guys, all right, you guys, I'm back, and this hooded guy here, he's with me too. He's back up, up." And then within inside the monastery, and they can hear someone yelling out at them. And where? Who is that? I hear someone outside yelling towards us. Oh no! Is this some kind of like setup for Dirk, Milo, Jimmy? What are we gonna do? I say we go outside and see who it is. Oh, yeah, we better. I don't know who that is outside. Well, Joe, we're going to find out. So they go outside. They all go out and they see it's Mr. Pennypacker. Mr. Pennypacker, you're back. We haven't seen you all year. That's right, I'm back. I'm back. And I want to let you know that I'll let you know. I had to kind of think about that for a second. It's been a while since I've done this. I haven't talked like this in a long time. So we got a problem, but right now what it is the reason I've been gone for so long is I had to wait because Milo had too much power with that Sir William Esquire. But what it is the quantum computer is almost nearly fried. It's not dead. I mean, he can come back. It's in recovery mode right now. So this is the time. This is the time to get ready to strike. Oh, we kind of wondered. You remember Abbott? Yes, Mr. Pennypacker. I don't know if we've ever formally met. Well, there's never been a reason to because you were kind of an extra from one of our movies. And actually in our latest director's cut, we finally added you because you're a really good contact. I love you and I want to make you the host. But, we still got Glenn here. He's the namesake of the show is Farfinger Gaming, so I may have to just have you be co-host or something, but what about Curly Joe here? Well, he's good for the beginnings of the show where you do the segments, but he's not good for the actual game itself. Like it's really hard to when you're. I hate to say, I think you're about ready to break fourth wall. Well, we do that on the show a lot, I'll let you know. We can't help ourselves. But, it's hard with your voice acting and you have to do, Curly Joe say something. Hey, Mr. Pennypacker, how's it going? I'm doing good, Joe. Now, did you hear that? Do you want to be doing all this voice acting all of a sudden you gotta, throw your voice like that? You can hurt yourself, It's better when you're making characters with a lower threshold, and you can go for a longer time. With Joe, he's almost an extra. That's the way it is. But at the same time, you can't have him be killed off because it wouldn't be worth anything. You wouldn't be, oh, well, this guy who just literally showed up a few months ago has been killed off already. The audience is just going to be like, okay, whatever, But so you got to go a lot further with that. He's good. He's good at small doses. So I wanted to congratulate you for keeping Milo distracted all year. Uh, I, you did a good job because he was obsessed about me because I'm the only one that can get him that YouTube access. He can have the logins and all that. And I'm not giving it to him. He can torture this avatar as much as he wants. I'm not giving it to him. And so that's the reason why he didn't bug you guys to play certain games, because he knew that I wasn't going to post him. I'd just delete. They tried to do the whole Fortnite reseller thing once, and I just delete. No one ever saw the videos because I deleted them. He was heartbroken. It's like, buddy, you may have control over the Matrix, but you don't have control of the YouTube channel. Yeah, nobody knows what you're doing. It's like a fart in the wind. It's like if someone farts out in the woods and nobody hears it. Did someone fart? There's a guy in a crash helmet who farts out in the middle of the woods and no one hears it. Did the guy in the crash helmet fart? And the answer is, who cares? No one cares. And that's right. So he's at my mercy. So believe it or not, all year he's still been under my power. It's just my power is different. I can't control this anymore until we deal with this Sir William Esquire once and for all. I taking Billy. Well, see, that's a very complicated thing. See, the debug program would have to be separated from any computer system in order to be Billy again. And I don't really know if it's worth it at this point. Oh, no. Well, I'm sorry, Glenn. It has to be done this way. I may have to just run this Matrix off a simple laptop just to keep it running. The quantum computer is getting taken over by the personalities. It's not the way it's supposed to be. The only one that's supposed to be in control of it like that is me, and that is because I'm literally the owner of the computer. It's only for the best. So that's just it. So, so I think really, he's been throwing all these weird Doctor Who things at you, because what he would do is he would watch an episode, and then he would kind of come up with ideas like that. Like he did the whole Cracked Ohio invasion thing, and and I'm sorry to say, Glenn, but he isn't going to stop. The only reason he didn't kill you off in the beginning of the year is because he needed you to do the video game hosting. He doesn't have anyone. He can't. He doesn't know how to tell Sir William Esquire how to make a new NPC that can play video games. It takes more than just the computer can't just make that character. It actually needs a user to actually direct it how to do so, and the AI is kind of weird. Really there's not been any NPCs other than that Kojak character. And that wasn't even really a good character. That was just kind of a weak character. Because they're still figuring out how to even control this properly, and it's not really going well. I'm putting an end to it, so I must ask, are we ready to invade them? Or it's going to take. We're going to need to warm things up here. I just showed up now. You don't just we're going to do an hour-long episode and just take over. No, we still got Still got 2 other episodes to do, 2, 3 other episodes to do. So we're getting there. And of course, you see, I do have to ask, who is the mysterious man in the hood? I mean, he's very mysterious, and he's kind of spooky. I can't see his face, and crackies. What's up with that? This is a secret weapon. There's a mysterious hooded character, a mysterious benefactor, and he's not going to be revealed until next episode. And understand, when he gets revealed, you'll know darn well we're getting ready to rock. That's because Milo is going to freak out when he sees this guy. This is his weakness right here. During all of this, you would think, well, Milo probably has no idea this is going on. Oh, no, he sees it. He sees on the monitor Pennypacker. He sounds an alarm. Baruga, Baruga, Baruga. Set the alarm! Set the alarm! Mr. Pennypacker is back! We gotta move! We gotta move! But Sergeant is still in the hospital bed. He's like in a cast. Mr. Milo! Mr. Wizard! Help us! I can't move. Torpedo! Mr. Pennypacker is back. Oh no! No! Okay. Sergeant is still in his hospital bed. Oh no! This is bad timing. Bad timing. Why did we do this Crackton, Ohio war? We should have just. Oh no! Sir William Esquire. You must listen to me. Oh, my father. Oh, I'm in my hospital bed too. Oh, what do you need, father? I love that chicken noodle soup you had. That you gave me. That was really nice. Oh yeah, that's the chunky. That's a good soup. Listen. I need you to trap Mr. Pennypacker. He's just come back. Oh no, that bad man is back. He used to do horrible things to you. Trap. Oh no! Sir William Esquire is barely functioning. Oh no! They'll have to go play the video game then, because oh no, we can't even defend ourselves right now. Oh no. And who was that mysterious figure with Mr. Pennypacker? Oh no. Walking on the lonely highway, so lonely, long time. Well, folks, we're back with Harry Potter, Harry Pothead, Hogwarts Legacy, and are we allowed to, the little algo bot, is she going to allow us to say Pothead? It does appear there's a freedom of speech issue. I don't know. Oh no, we might get flagged. Well, we'll just have to correct ourselves and say we fought it, or we did that in Minecraft or something. Oh, that's how it is, Joe. What do you think? Oh, we're just walking nice and well and just on peaceful. It's very nice graphics, Joe. It's it's got a I like the whole area. I like there's a school looking prestigious, and you mentioned yes, Eton College. It's kind of based off of I I I think I remember Frater mentioning once he had a dream he went to some kind of college and like it was like a seminary in Scotland or something. He was having some wild stuff. And you have to understand, I know you're gonna think, oh, you're Harry Potter people too, and it's like, guys, we don't even own the books, and we own like, you, you know how many Bibles we have here? You know how many books on theology? You know how many books? How we actually have a lot of science fiction books. So we got Isaac Asimov, we got all that stuff, and guess what? We're just not Harry Potter people. Sorry, we're, it's just the way it is, and but we saw a good possibility for an open world game with this, and fortunately, the person who is the author of all this is does not like transgender people, and it creates a and they want to devote the rest of their life being just a nuisance, and yes, it's a real shame, they just can't just focus on the content and don't focus on their own personal beliefs and like radio. Well, you get all political, that's. I mean, it's really a shame. I mean, it's just 1% of the population you're focusing your life and your career on just because you don't like them, and that's a big ram, a big old goat, you know. Oh, well, whatever. There's nothing we can do about it. We're just gonna play the game, and we're just gonna kind of mess around and do things and search for people's backs because that's what you do in games. Like, really, I know a person can say, "Is that stealing?" Well, it's technically it's not real. It's not. There's no real home ownership. Yeah, there's no real home ownership. It's it's just part. It's just part of the graphics. What I could make the argument, Glenn, that it's about the intent, and I think that's the thing you must be careful of. That really, like, if you like to kill people in games, one must ask the question. Is that a psychopathic tendency in yourself you don't really understand? Like that you wish to hurt people, but you legally because you can't, or maybe physically you can't. Maybe you're weak and you don't have a very good body to do that, and so you do it in a video game. And well, you kind of get both ways in a video game. Like in a video game, you can physically hurt people because you could be as strong as you want your character to be. I mean, sometimes even a level 1 can cause some damage to NPCs. But I know in Starfield, we have no problems. That's just totally. When are you playing that? Well, we're pretty well booked. Mr. Pennypacker's in control of that. He just came back, so we gotta learn his ideas. I think after seeing this, he might have us just do this forever. He likes his Hogwarts game. It's a pretty nice looking game, but we may need your help, Babbitt, because like I said, there's that one character we're friends with. Like I said, yeah, you're making good points, like how really the video games could be extension of your character in a lot of ways. Like if I admit, you'll kind of notice in a lot of these games we're fairly nice to some of the NPCs. Okay, there's that character we made friends with, and we're in the same club and stuff. I think you've forgotten what the uh-oh. Abbott, I think people at home can tell we don't even know what club we're part of. We're not Harry Potter people. We it's not slithering. Oh, people at home are really gonna get mad. Wow, it's like our Pokemon. We don't know the Pokemon. But yet it's funny because you guys will know something about like a superhero from the 1940s. Yeah, we know who the Green Llama is. We know what the Green Llama is. We know who character. We're talking about characters that are in public domain. Like characters that maybe like DC may have like kind of copyrighted and then they just didn't do anything with because they wanted to just sort of like keep other like third parties from using them, so they just kind of like copyrighted them and said, well, there are characters, and then the writers do nothing with those characters, but then it's funny because that like they don't remember. Like, what was it? There's Magnus. There was a whole bunch of characters. We like World War II comics, but they're crazy. You have to be careful too. They're very racist sometimes. Oh yes, they're very very unpredictable. Because it was really before copyright codes and things like that. Not copyright, but there was like a censorship board made by the comic industry because, you had the government going after them being too violent and stuff, with like EC Comics and stuff. See, that's our strength, folks at home. Our strength is the comic industry from like the American comic book industry. We can tell you so much about that stuff. We can tell you so much about pro wrestling. But you asking us, What club? Look, all right, we'll say the most. Our character's part of the same club that Harry Potter was. Okay, that's about as close as it gets. Now we got a little duel here. Seems to be pretty easy. That guy looks like Johnny Depp. Well, at least the of COVID compliant. Well, you gotta be careful when you say that word. We might get the blue bar under us. Say that trying to warn everybody that just in case we're trying to tell people not to get your shots and stuff. But I don't understand. You didn't make any kind of mention. Well, you have to understand it's all about the algorithm. It's about we're not dealing with real people in charge of YouTube most of the time. It's usually just computers. So they hear every word we are saying. So it creates confusion. So now we got a little duel here, and it's very fun, But what you got to do is you got to wait until he's ready to shoot. Then, a little prompt comes up, and then we do that, breaks his hold, and then we go bap, 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 and then that takes him out. And it's pretty fun stuff, I'm sure people at home are still trying to figure out how we don't understand anything about Harry Potter. Well, it's the same way we wouldn't expect you to understand 1940s Captain America. We wouldn't even dare to do that. We wouldn't be like, how dare you? There's too many fandoms. Just way too many fandoms, And you just gotta understand it, like old comic books are, the reason they're so forgotten is because they used to be on racks in grocery stores. And I mean, I remember that stuff, and then they stopped doing it because they just don't make as much money, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I hear you most even with like the bigger stores when they would have like a magazine rack, they would have like one Spider-Man issue, which is weird, really weird. Physical comics had become that limited. That, it was just like one issue they would carry. So I guess this lady is like researching Merlin. But Merlin doesn't exist. Well, or she thinks it is. It's like people who investigate the Loch Ness monster. Nobody's ever seen him, but I mean, whatever. Yes. Well, see, the person who made the story of King Arthur was actually, there was a book called Le Morte Arthur, and it was actually the person who wrote it was actually in prison at the time, and that's the original book. I think it goes back to like the 1200s or something like that, or maybe later. Which it wasn't. I think it was in France, wasn't it? Yes. Well, of course you could tell by the name. It's French, but that. So yeah. So it's not even. I mean, the book itself, that is not even British, But it may, it's, I mean, yeah. There could be many authors, you know and so it's very easy to say, yeah, you can make a story about somebody like that. Wasn't there a Timothy Treadwell? I noticed the character's name is Treadwell. Oh, yes, the legacy of Timothy Treadwell. Well, what it was is there was this weird guy who was a failed actor. And I guess apparently he tried out for Cheers or something. He didn't get picked. And what happened was he got obsessed with grizzly bears. Lily Werner Herzog made a movie about him, like a documentary movie about him. And what happened was he he had this weird thing where he would actually go out and start petting the grizzly bears. I don't even know how you even do that. He literally had a pet freaking fox. I remember in this documentary. And you know what happened to him? He got eaten. Big surprise, right? He got eaten. Yeah, and there's actually a tape of it. I'm not even kidding. There's actually a recording, apparently, where apparently he said this one bear, you could hear it, and yeah, and it killed him. It killed him pretty bad. It killed him and the person he was with, and I remember, that movie was so weird. I can't believe they made a character with the last name Treadwell. That it just makes me think like about that. Now I can't stop thinking about that. Yes, that doesn't sound very wise to do. Well, it isn't, Abbott, but there's always somebody out there who thinks like, well, I'll do whatever I want, Of course, he was trying to do himself in. It's very obvious, but he was going to see how far he can take things until the Bears finally had it with him, Oh, right now. We're just looking through our spells to see what. Oh, right. So I see you got a puzzle here. Yeah, we need you. We don't know what we're doing. Alright, so what you're going to do is use the appropriate puzzle with this. So I picked you picked that one out there. We'll just pretend like you told us off off mic here. Yes, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that wand and you're gonna track some moths to it, and then take it to the you know uh, the the I know what you're talking about. You're probably talking about like the light source or something. Yes, that's it. That's it. So there, you got one right there. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. What you do is you have a flame spell. Okay. So yeah, there's one right here. There's a flame spell, incendio. Yes, it's Latin. So what you're gonna do is use that. So we need to find the place where you're gonna hit that. You know, see, we're so used to not having to really interact with the background because you think that everything is. So you would think this is the puzzle. So we're just whacking this. It's not doing anything. No, but do you see the highlighting around that torch thing right there? That big pot there. Oh yeah, the pot head there. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your wand and hit that. Okay, that didn't do anything. Try to use the flame spell. That's there we go. So you see how it sinks. So what is going to happen is there has to be there's two more there, and then what happens is you probably got to have all those lit at the same time, and as you can see, certain ones go down slow, some go down very fast, and then some, you know what I mean. I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha there. That one's a slow one, and you got that one. And then, boop. Let's see here. No. Okay, there we go. We got 1, 2, and 3. So you hit that one. Come on, game. Targeting system is a bit crappy. Oh, jeez, bro. Yes, video games always had problems with targeting. Wow, jeez, we have to be literally on top of the thing to make it. There, we got it. That's excellent. Good job, Glenn Farfinger. See you next show.